Buddh International Circuit were palpably tense as the drivers arrived for day 2 of the final round of the 17th JK Tyre Racing Championship. In race 3 of the JK Racing India series, Arman took his third win of the weekend in a row. However, as per the rules of the series, the first place on the podium went to Akhil Rabindra. The Bangalore-based driver was made to work very hard for his first win of the weekend by both Kumar and Prasad, who finished in second and third places respectively.
I guess for 2 laps I was running first when Akhil caught up to me. Akhil had phenomenal speed, and even Arman. So I tried defending my best, but then they were too quick. So I just had to fall back and just tried following them. And during the end of the race, Vishnu started catching me up. I started making mistakes. But it was a good. I had good cushion ahead of Vishnu, but then it was a good race for me. He couldn't get close to me because it was almost the end of the race.
I think on the 3rd lap I overtook Vishnu, and on the 4th lap I overtook Sandeep, which put me in the lead. I had a good pace in the wet, so I just pulled away from Sandeep and Vishnu, and once I couldn't see Sandeep in my mirrors, I backed off a bit.
Moving on to the Volkswagen Polo R Cup, the championship was still wide open till the last race, and the stakes were high for all contenders for the big prize. With these conditions in mind, it would be difficult to predict the winners till the last round, and in the end it was Ameya Bafna who won the second race on Saturday, emerging as the worthy winner in the final race of the season. Kartik Tharani, who fought hard with the winner all the way till the end, had to settle for the second highest spot on the podium, but it was he who won the championship. Lee Keshav Gupta, who started the weekend as one of the championship contenders, came home in third after a forgettable racing weekend.
Decent start this time. I finally learned how to launch the car. I stuck in third place, which that gave me confidence right there. Before going into the first corner, I was confident because I got my launch right. So what happened in the first race then played on my mind, and I was a bit happy. I was right behind Lee Keshav for the first lap, but I think he was a little pressurized and he was making a couple of mistakes, so I got him. It was a bit hard for me to pass Kartik Tharani. He was really consistent, and I really had to keep pushing the car really to the limit to get him.
The weather was very tricky. There was enough rain to make the track greasy. It was not too much, but it still was greasy and made the car slide around a lot more, and it's probably the worst condition to go racing in.
I started second on the grid. I got a great start, and I got Kartik at the start. I was first. I was leading the race, and then in turn 3 Kartik just made a really aggressive move, and because he was fighting for the championship, I didn't want to ruin it, so I had to give him the space. And I made a small mistake myself. 2-3 turns later, I completely lost the car. I was going fully sideways. I'm going to crash into something. But the Polo has really good control, so I caught the car back. I was still running second. Then Ameya had better pace than me, so he caught me, and then he made an overtake. So I just wanted to be safe, so I let him pass.
What had the crowd on their feet though was a tight racing action of the JK Formula LGD F4, and there were times when you had 4 cars abreast on what was a slippery track. Once the 5 red lights went out, Diljit TS from Dark Dawn Racing, Vishnu Prasad from Miko Racing, Kartik Shankar from Team Avalanche, and Sandeep Kumar from Miko Racing left the rest of the field eating their spray. Diljit, who had sealed the championship on Saturday, opened a slim lead as Prasad, Shankar and Kumar swapped track positions with every passing lap. But on lap 6, Diljit and Kumar came together, which resulted in a puncture for the champ. Once he started falling back, Prasad took the lead, which he held till the flag after fending off a desperate lunge from Kumar on the last corner, just before crossing the finish line. Shankar too had to fight till the flag for his third place.
It's been a tough year in the Formula 4 because we've had our ups and downs, and especially, in the wet, it's even better. So because the conditions are a lot more harder, and I felt really excited.
I had a good start, bomb start. At the end of lap 1, I was already fighting for the winner position. And then I was following Diljit and I made a couple of mistakes, and I saw Vishnu behind me and he was a bit quick, so I thought I let him pass so that he could then catch up to Diljit, and then we all could have a good race, and it happened the same way.
Conditions on the track were tricky on four wheels, but if you had only two, things got quite hairy, and that's what the riders of the JK Superbikes Cup found out. Taming those litre class beasts is not easy in the best of conditions, but on a wet, slippery track, it was nigh impossible. But impossible is what motorsports is all about. Kulwant Singh, who was leading the championship going into the final round, found out the hard way when he skidded going into the first corner. With the champ down, the rest of the field realized that discretion was the better part of valor, and after 5 laps of heart-stopping racing, Manmeet Singh crossed the finish line ahead of Vijay Singh and Ashir Agarwal.
You've done your studies, you've done your track days, you've done your qualifying and everything, and you're prepped. Now it's just time to sit down and write what you know and see where you end up. So at the starting grid, it's always like that, I've become a little child again and just focused on one thing, that you got to launch and take it corner to corner. So, I was excited when the race was going to start. I didn't experience too much wheel spin or losing the bike too much. So, it felt good. Yeah. I just got lucky, I guess.
I had my basics right. I knew I had to roll on the throttle in an even manner, light braking and all that crap. But yeah, just to take it smooth and not fall. That was the main goal for the race today.
Winning this first JK Superbikes Cup was Manmeet Singh with 24 points. Gurvinder Singh came in second place with 20 and Ashir Agarwal placed third with 18 overall points. In the final count, Vishnu Prasad emerged as the champion in the 2014 JK Racing India Series FP02 for the second time in a row with 104 points, followed by Akhil Rabindra with 88 points and Anand Shanmugam in third with 55 points.
Definitely, it's been a great year so far, and I can't wait for the F3 test that I will get, and I want to do that and probably do well there, and definitely race abroad next year if I can find the budget for it. It's been a fantastic year, and hopefully I can race abroad now.
In the JK Formula LGB F4 category, Diljit TS took the first place of the championship with 98 points, followed by Vishnu Prasad with 76 points and Sudarshan Rao with 52.
I had a plan to finish somewhere, I just needed 6 points to seal my championship. So I was pretty confident that, to finish somewhere on the top 5 so I can seal my championship, I can be safe on my championship.
Moving on to the Volkswagen Polo R Cup, Kartik Tharani took the 2014 championship with 358 points. Karminder Pal Singh landed in second place with 347 points, and coming in third for this year was Bonnie Thomas with 296 points.
Finished the championship, it feels great. And onwards and upwards to next year. This is just the beginning. We have to focus on next year on what category we're going to race in. So everything looks positive.
The youngsters are really, really good. In fact, even though I have more experience when compared to the rallying front, not from the racing front, I should really say that I have learned quite a few things from these young boys. They are really good, they're really talented, and it shows how committed they are, and the hard work really pays off. And I really look into their data, and I say that I've improved almost 50% in the first year alone. So I'm hoping to learn from them, and of course from VW in the coming years. And for a first time racing, I'm happy.
And that brings us to the end of another high-octane racing season. You can catch the complete JK Tyre Racing Lines series online on timesnow.tv and follow Times Now on Facebook and Twitter for telecast updates and schedules. And that brings us to the end of the 2014 racing season. We'll be back next weekend with our final episode, featuring a wrap of all the action from the season's hard-fought championships. Stay tuned, same time next week.